Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. You join us here at Manchester Piccadilly. We're under the train shed, and what a glorious art we have here. We've got a 153 next to a 390, and then also to the left of us we've got an 87 rail tour service. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on here, and also that 153, 150 and then another 153, so a really interesting lash up of units here. Yeah, and we're going down to Wilmslow, I believe. We've got Stockport and then Wilmslow. So we're just awaiting the road here. Yeah, just awaiting the signals. Just waiting for the off indicator to light up. And then we'll be on the way. This is a service bound for Carmarthen. So surely that's out of our way now. Come on, signal. Yeah, just waiting for that little thing there to light up with off. And then we'll be good to go. I'm hoping it does light up. Although nothing at the moment. Come on. Do the little wait signal thing. Can you? Oh, you can't do it on this one. Still waiting. I wonder if we got to shut the doors. Sometimes you have to shut the doors for the signal to change, which I don't like doing. But it might be what we have to do. Let's try that. Again, it's a horrible thing to do, having to close the doors on a red light. But that might be what we're waiting for. And I think that was the case. Right, get the DRA off. Cool, right, let's go. Out of Mank. And in the 153, so we're actually going to be able to get this train up to speed. As, well, on the Cardiff route, you're sort of limited to what? 40 miles an hour? 40, 50, well, 50 miles an hour. So you can sort of get it up to speed on here. We've got a lot going on. We've got an 87 there, 66 there with a freight service. Nice. Cool. Again, that's the second time. It's slightly annoying. That's the second time we've had to wait. We've had to close the doors on a red light for the signals to change. Not really a fan of that. Let's get a little shot of us just next to the Pendo, because I mean, look at that, a 153 next to that. What train do you prefer though, the 153 or the Pendo? Cool. A little bit blurred. Oh, there we go. So we're formed of what, 4 coaches? As we roll our way out slowly. Little brake test. Yeah, look at that though. Sadly we didn't actually get to see this on the Cardiff route. Sort of having a 150 and 153 lash up, but on here we do. So if you do want to see this train on this route, you do need to own Cardiff City. Coming across the points again. Quite slow out of here. Let's get one other shot. As we head out of Piccadilly. That's quite nice there with the sun beaming down. Cool. There we go. On this nice evening run. Up fast, 45 miles an hour. Obviously once the back of the train passes that. So it's only 4 coaches, so it won't take too long. But there's TFW, Transport for Wales services, the Llandudno to Manchester Airport services, which go down the Style line. And this one's then bound for South Wales. So we get to go via, well, Stockport. What's that? What's that little texture there which keeps appearing? Funny. Cool. So we can get this thing up to top speed, which is 75 miles an hour. Which, yeah, try and keep it at its top operating speed. I think on the preview stream I saw Matt going up to like 80 or 85. Yeah, top speed in this is 75. There's Ardwick Station. Obviously next to Ardwick Depot. Then you got Longsight Depot, which is up next. Cool. Yeah, nice to actually be able to, well, it will be nice to run this train at speed. Again, sort of on the Cardiff route, you can't really get it up to speed. Or tell a lie, no, you probably get this up to about 60, you probably could get it up to 70 on the Cardiff route, but only for a short period. Between, was it Heath and Queen Street, where you got that long stretch. There's a 323. Nice. We'll get a 90. And crank the speed right up now then. Yeah, this is the ATS MAC route, the Manchester Airport commuter, which is a bit of a well, mouthful to say. So yeah, ATS MAC. Zoom ahead. What a sight to see though. Yeah, 150 right in the middle. $75 it said on the thingy there. There goes the style line going off. Oh, that felt a bit quick across there. Cool. The train's gone blurry for whatever reason. 90. There he goes, back now. Got a Pendo there, so we'll try and get another photo of the Pendo. A few little shots of this. Lovely. That's a bit funny, isn't it, from a distance? It almost like blurs it. Let's say it looks rather blurred. Take the field of view out a bit. Get a bit closer. There we go. So we just went past Levenshulme station, so we got Heaton Chapel, then you got Heaton Norris Junction, then we go over Stockport Viaduct, and then we're at Stockport. Didn't take too long. I think it said this one was about 17 minutes, this service. It's gone all blurry again. It's a bit annoying. That'll be the memory leak issue. Right, I've cut the power off as we're going about 74 now. So we get bounced all over the place in the dog box. Which is what this train is nicknamed, the 153. The dog box. Yeah, see, everything's gone blurred. That's not good to see. I wonder if the stations have gone blurred as well. No, they're still about, just. Which is an issue on console. The memory leak issue. Which is very notorious on the North London line. Alright, there we go. Cool, and then you got Heaton Norwich Junction. Cool. And across here and then over Stockport Viaduct. Which I don't actually know the speed limit into Stockport, because we've not driven on the fast line going this way. But I'd assume, what, 40? Cool. F, was that fast? $55. Oh no, hang on, 35. 35. That's alright then. So we're 4 coaches. Just looking for the 4 coach stop marker. Wherever that's going to be. There it is, just there. Well, welcome to Stockport. Again, nice little sprint that is from Piccadilly. There we are. Cool. Couple of minutes behind schedule, brilliant. And we're due out already. The audio of both door alarms. Cool. Right, Wilmslow up next in 6 miles. So we don't go to Alderley Edge on this one. So I suppose they don't stop there in real life. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still 35 miles an hour here. There we go. And yeah, the timetable is set in 2018, although the route is set in 2024. So it does make some things a bit lighter, but yeah. Just so they can sort of have as many layers and trains as possible. Bit of a shame we're getting the blurring issue though. It's gone away now. Come back probably. Got 40 here. So I think that's the line there which goes off to Stoke-on-Trent that way. That goes off there on the left. Do correct me if I'm wrong in thinking that. So you've got, what stations have you got? There's 2, I think. Cheadle, Hume and Handforth along this stretch of the line. I think we missed the speed board, but up to 75 for us. This would be a long old service if you were going to Carmarthen. I wonder if like how many people in real life actually would travel from Manchester all the way to Carmarthen. I suppose most people would probably be getting off at Cardiff on this. I'm assuming it goes via Cardiff. 100. Yeah, that's it, it's gone all blurred. That's a shame. Hopefully that can be sorted. Although probably can't be. So this is Piccadilly coming up, I believe. I'll get a nice flyby shot. Slip ahead a little bit. Well, that's station lights have just come on. Cool. Cool. Looked like the bill light was on. That's weird. The bill light or the body side indicator light on the 153 is still on. Meaning there's not interlock. Bit weird. So what was it? It was about 2 miles. Was it about 2 miles from Piccadilly to Handforth, and from Handforth to Wilmslow it was like 1.7. Cool. Lovely. That's been a nice run. So apart from the blur, and that's gone. It went again there. I think that's just that's a game issue, not a route issue. And I know you can turn off layers, but I don't want to do that. This is Handforth we're about to go through. Now we have got a double yellow. Which I assume will bring us down for Wilmslow. Cool, and I think once I've done this, the only thing I've really got to do is the 87 rail tour. Then we've done most of the stuff you can do on this route. Well, I suppose it's freight as well, a freight run. Could do that as well. And also going stopping at Style. I still haven't done that. So that's on the agenda. Now we've done the full route. Again, looking for the full coach stop marker as we come round into Wilmslow. So 100 through here. But yeah, it doesn't take too long, does it? That was 20 minutes. That's only, what, a couple more minutes down to Alderley Edge. Where are we stopping? There, I think. Yeah. Yeah, certainly another fun run. I've enjoyed all the runs so far. Oh, we need to do an EMT run as well. We haven't done an EMT run. There we go. Well, and blurry. That is gonna be everybody for today's Train Sim World 5 video on the ATS Mac route. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the UK departure board, as well as the 5% off coupon. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.